What are some interesting or fun Christmas traditions you follow? I sleep next to the Christmas tree the first night we get it to absorb the delicious tree smell all night. Whenever we were together as immediate family, all grown up now, we would watch a Muppets Christmas Carol on Christmas Eve. My mom and sister would often then go to bed, or off to wrap final presents. My dad, brother and I would sit up longer and watch Monty Python's The Meaning of Life. When my brother and I go to bed, my mom gets up to be Santa. We put a tiny Santa hat on a painted portrait of Jean-Luc Picard in our kitchen. Has been ongoing for around 4 years so far after moving in with my partner. Happy Cake Day. Brixmas. A few years ago, my son was being a dickhead around Christmas time, and he asked me what he was gonna get for Christmas. So I told him, "You're getting a brick." And then I started singing, "I wish you a Merry Brixmas, I wish you a Merry Brixmas." And then I actually did get him a brick for Christmas, among his other gifts. We've been passing the brick around for a few years now. For my family, instead of going to sleep and waking up to open my presents, we invite friends and our extended family and stay up till 12 AM to open presents. The sacrifice of the lamb. My grandma would sit in the middle of the room, with the whole family in front of her, with a distance of 2 meters between her and us, and then she would throw candy bags, chocolate boxes at us. So if you managed to catch the bag, box, you would have the right to keep it. It's a really wholesome moment each year, but sadly with the pandemic we won't be able to do it this year. Triple pay at whatever job I have at the time. Edit, I'm a nurse. Heading down to the local food kitchen and rimming the unholy rings of those, mostly contracted truckers, who are out of work and living off support. A little late to the party here, but my family always makes up names to put on our gift tags. The recipient will be the correct person, but the person giving the gift might be Jeff Bezos or Louise Belcher, from Bob's Burgers, or the cat next door, etc. The giver is always related to the gift somehow. My daughter is getting a sewing machine from the tailor of Gloucester this year. It's a very sweet child's story by Beatrix Potter. It's just kind of goofy and fun to think up good names for all of the different givers. Not Christmas. But every New Year, not this year cause COVID, me and my family have a huge Nerf war with multiple rounds and it's anybody's game. There's war, betrayal, the whole 9 yards. I am a 2-time winner of these wars Lamau. We watch A Christmas Story on loop until like 3 in the morning then go to bed. Edward Scissorhands on Boxing Day usually and maybe E.T. if I'm lucky. Most my Christmases involve watching movies that have nothing to do with Christmas. My dad's was egg sandwiches for his Christmas dinner with chili and chutney sauce. Every New Year me and my extended family will go to some land that we own, get one of their Christmas trees, cover it in a crap ton of gasoline and fireworks, then blow it up at night. I'm not talking about the small firecrackers, I'm talking about artillery shells and such, but we do put a few of those firecracker belts or whatever you call them, but while the spectacle is happening you sometimes also have to dodge and it's pretty cool. Nobody gets hurt though, so we're fine. I really miss stockings at my parents'. We used to each get one big present and a bunch of bits and pieces. However, the tradition was, when we were older, was avoiding my mum when she was wrapping presents and we were getting in from the pub. My family writes clues on our presents to each other. So you always have to make a stab at trying to guess what the present is before you open it. An example, I got my sister a ring light this year for her Zoom calls for grad school, so the clue is from AU to Zoo. This might not make you brighter but it will make you brighter. My family has a Christmas quiz. It's like Jeopardy with different categories and then there is a question for each age group. So if the category was family, there would be a question for the 6 to 9-year-olds, 10 to 13-year-olds and 14 plus. It's really fun and we do it every Christmas Eve. Watching Christmas Vacation. One word. We. My wife insists that we open all presents on Christmas Eve and I hate it because Christmas morning is anticlimactic and disappointing for all unless you enjoy sleeping in. We started to compromise and at least do Christmas morning Santa, so around 2 as it were. The kids like that more. I'm still not a fan. We only started it last year, but myself and my partner are gonna be playing board games every Christmas Eve with a drink or two. We usually spend our time playing video games, so it feels kinda special and different, but probably isn't that big of a deal. Lose my job. Matching PJs and, now that everyone is legal, mimosas, and finding the Christmas pickle ornament for an extra gift. Full-on German lunch meat spread at my grandmother's. Not wasting fucking food. My family loves traveling, but we've never really liked souvenirs because you never really know what to do with them. Instead, we buy Christmas ornaments at our destinations. If we can't find an ornament, we'll buy a keychain. Every year when we decorate the tree, we get to reminisce on our travels, and they add a bit of quirkiness to the finished product. Christmas Eve is my favorite. We have junk food dinner, which is all the yummy oven junk foods you can imagine: chicken nuggets, pizza rolls, tater tots, etc., and cheesy dips and stuff to go with it. Then we play a family game. I love Christmas Eve more than Christmas Day. Making gingerbread cookies. We never did in my family, and I really want to. Santaland Diaries. My family pretends a fat elf flies to houses powered by flying reindeer and comes down the chimney of everyone on the planet with a sack full of gifts he knows the children want, though a combination of telepathy and visits to him at the local mall. He then eats some cookies and a fetid glass of room temperature milk, leaves and heads back to one of the most barren and cold places on Earth. My best friends and I all get each other a DVD out the dollar bin every year. Depending on the year, you'll get a classic or bomb that no one ever heard of before. Also, how I got into Western flicks. Trying to get Santa before he gets to you. We do fondue on Christmas Eve. Oil and cook steak, shrimp, and chicken. My parents had a little plastic electric thing that would spit golf balls back to you if you putted it in, so we would always have a putting competition in their bedroom. My dad would always read us The Night Before Christmas. My family used to give us 3 children our Christmas jammies early. We'd put them on, go to the gas station and get some hot cocoa, and drive around town looking at Christmas lights. Full nut December after surviving no nut November. Lighting up a menorah, family tradition we have had for about 2,000 years. I don't know if other families did this, but mine would hide a pickle ornament and we had to find it. Miss that pickle, man. The Christmas pickle. Apparently it's a German tradition. You put a little tiny Christmas ornament on the tree and then bring everyone into the room. Whoever finds it, adults included, wins a gift card. Tons of fun and very dangerous for the tree. Growing up, we always had a live tree. We'd go to a friend's farm and look for the perfect tree. Then we'd saw it down, drag it to the truck, and get it home. We'd have hot chocolate, listen to Christmas music, particularly Elvis, and decorate. We don't do Christmas, but our tradition on the day is that we usually feed carrots to the Highland cows that live in the country park, followed by a walk around. If the pubs were open, it'd be a few drinks then home. We love it and our beagles love it, and it's a great day. We always put an orange or tangerine in the Christmas stocking. I think the tradition started when my Oma was a child in World War II era Germany and fresh produce was hard to come by. She passed away, but we will always put oranges in the stocking in memory of her. Opening one gift on Christmas Eve. We play the Christmas Eve gift game. The morning of Christmas Eve we wake up early and try to catch each other by yelling Christmas RVE gift at them, and if you get someone they have to give you some minor gift for Christmas Eve. Usually some candy or something similar. It's a really fun day as people try to sneak around the house and get people without getting got themselves. Sometimes people wake up and then pretend to be asleep to catch whoever comes to wake them up. It's a ton of fun. So, I grew up with 5 siblings and me, so it was a crazy household. I'm not sure how or when it started, but my mom said that they can have anything we want for Christmas breakfast. Basically, it turns into a breakfast with jello, nachos, and pancakes. Super weird, but we continue to do this when we all get together for Christmas.